N8IE, Dan, go ahead and make a call there. WC4D, turn it back to me when you get it done. Go ahead, N8IE.
All right, thank you very much. Appreciate it. I'm going to fix it. Good morning, everyone. This is the N8IE antenna. Hopefully everything's all right. We're going all right, I have a routine here. Things are a little bit out of kilter this morning up here in Southern Illinois. Trying to get everything online and rocking and rolling. Hope everybody's doing great this morning. It's finally stopped raining here in Kettering. It's in the 30s, high 30s, just above freezing, so we don't have that to contend with, but it's just your cold, rainy morning. But other than that, we're doing good. Everybody's sounding great this morning. I don't know what else to say here this first round. I'm working on my first cup of coffee, so be patient with me. Anyway, appreciate the relay channels. I hope everything's working out real all right this morning. Sounding good anyway. So, Don, we're going to throw it back over to you. W3MMR from N8IE.
N8IE. Very good. And good morning, Perry. Good to hear you this morning. How do we work him into rotation, Kev? I'll go ahead and turn it over to Perry. Let Perry turn it up to Kevin, KA2ZNI. Then let's go. Let's try it that way. And Dan, you're sounding good. JZG. Well, you guys and your J's and Z's, we're getting a bunch of them on here. And every Kevin on here has got a Z in it, if you all notice that. You got ZNI, GZQ, and JZG. So every one of them's got a Kevin. So, man, I guess that's, if the FCC sees your name's Kevin, they go ahead and give you a Z call, I guess. That's amazing. I never noticed this just now when I was looking at the logbook there. And Henry, you're sounding good this morning. And I was thinking about Kevin up there talking about his 11 inches of snow they got the other day. We had about a 2-inch snow here, Kevin. It didn't even cover the streets, so it was too warm. Even the sidewalk stayed clear. And we still had, I don't know how many wrecks they had around town. I think they reported 40-something wrecks here in Lexington, which is that, and the streets were clear. There wasn't no snow. We had 11 inches of snow. They might as well just go ahead and just shut the town down and make it mandatory where you can't go out or something, because it'd just be a mess. You would think they know how to handle a little bit of snow around here. We get it every now and then. Not like, Daytona, Florida. If they had 11-inch snow down there, they would absolutely go nuts. They wouldn't know how to handle it at all. But craziness. And Kevin, like I said, we got plenty of antenna books over here, so I got plenty you can look at. We'll come up with something. And I was talking to Bill Cotter yesterday, and he was over here, and he said he just had he was leaving here. He dropped off some a tube for me and things for the NC300 I'm working on. And he said, we got several friends around here got drones. He said, why don't I get somebody with one of these drones and go up with it and go above the treetops up there and just take a light line and pull it across them tree tops up there, and I could put my antenna up that way. That's an idea. I never give that a thought for a second even. And there's lots of guys here in town that got drones, and it wouldn't be nothing for them guys to do that. So that might be a project coming up. So with that, I'm going to turn over to W3MMR and let you turn it up there to Kevin up there. I guess that would be the next one, KA2ZNI. Good morning. Take it away, Perry.
Hey, I got to run. I said I was a short timer, 7-3s. Everybody have a great day. And maybe some morning when I have time, I can get in here and stick around a little longer. WB0JZG, Mercury, Tennessee. Outside fire. Everybody have a great day.
Yeah, 7-3. What was that call, Kevin? Or if you could repeat your call, you're good. WB0.
Juliet, Zulu, Guatemala, JZG.
Roger. WB0JZG. Good morning. W3MMR here. Perry in Chester, Pennsylvania. 7-3 to you. Good signal up this way, 7 miles southwest of Philadelphia. You're about 10 over S9, so good signal here this morning. 7-3. Maybe we'll catch you a little bit later down the log, as they say. Anyway, good morning, everyone. Just getting back from my morning run. I tried breaking in earlier. I guess it was about 5:10, maybe 5:15, and just to say good morning, because I was sipping on my coffee, woke up a little early, and just was going to do a drive-by, but I couldn't get in there. You guys are strapping me, because they're all dropping them hammers on me. Anyway, not too much to report on this end. Pouring rain again, 46 degrees. I mean, it's really coming down out there this morning. Good morning to Charlie. Good morning to Dan. Dan, your audio this morning, I don't know what rig you're on. It seems a little bit on the muffled, distorted side. I don't know if you're hitting it a little hard or you're on a different rig, different microphone. But that's just my take. I don't know. Maybe somebody else can comment on it. Good morning to you, Don. Good morning to KZNI. Kevin, earlier, you had a really big signal out this way, man. You're almost 20 over earlier, Kevin. So good morning to you. Maybe the snow's helping, because you're usually about 10 to 15 over out here. So you got a good signal out this way this morning. Good morning to you, Kevin, GZQ. Great to hear you, buddy. A big signal as always. And like I said, not too much to report. Was offered a chance to buy a linear, a very old linear. I guess it was built in the 60s. That W3DUQ, drink up quick. I used to own. Apparently, he was I remember him from when I was a kid, and my father talking to him, and his name was Bill, and but I never had the chance to speak to him on the air. I guess he passed away in 2014. So I'm sure some of you guys either have talked to him or know of him. But anyway, was offered a chance to buy a pair of a homebrew pair of AX9902s, an old set of tubes in there. But they're equivalent to about a 3-500. And but the guy's wanting a little much for it. I think he overpaid for it, and he's trying to get his money back out of it. But the thing's a basket case. I made a post on the forum on the AM group there about it, and the thing just after talking to a bunch of guys and sending info to pictures and stuff to the guys who know more about that stuff than I do, said it just the only thing worth anything is really the cabin. Everything else would have to be ripped out and start over from scratch. So what he was asking was too much for it. But like I said, I think he overpaid for it. He's just trying to get his money out of it. But maybe down the line, when the guy gets tired of looking at it, he'll come down on the price, and then I'll take it off his hands. But anyway, we'll keep it moving. Good morning, everyone, and we'll send it out to you, Kevin. Hopefully you're copying me okay. KA2ZNI in the group here from W3MMR. You out there, Kev? He's not hearing me.
I heard Chris there. Kevin, KA2ZNI. You still with us, over? Yeah. Perry, pick up Chris and have Chris send it out to Gary at K0VUW, over.
Yeah, I'm not hearing Chris. I've seen a little bit of the carrier, but I'm not hearing him. So, Chris, if you can hear me, pick it up and turn it out to Gary, K0VUW in Missouri. If not, Kevin, you're going to have to do the relaying duties.
He's there.
Roger.
Oh, okay. You sent it over here to me, Chris. Real good, buddy. Good to hear you this morning. And 73 to WB0JZG that signed out. Good morning, Perry, and good morning, Dan. And over to K0VUW to transmit. KK4GZQ in the group.
Yeah, KK4GZQ in the fine group. K0VUW. A lot of great guys in here today and great signals. Good morning, my old friend Henry down there. Sounding good, and Charlie and everybody. I shouldn't start using names because now I'm in trouble because I don't want to go through the whole list here, but I guess I could. Here I go. John, Charlie, Kevin. Just say Kevin once and that covers 5 guys. Don, John, K2YN. Great, I'm putting up, helping with the antenna there. And Perry and Chris. I think that about covers everybody. Any rate, won't hold it here. Everybody's doing a great job into Wildwood this morning. Haven't checked my SWR. Well, it's not in too bad a shape. At 30 degrees here, cloudy, and expecting some snow. And I hope you enjoyed that gym analogy there, Kevin. I always show that out to guys that I'm going to the gym and stuff. I go, hey, look, I'm not even charging anything. I'll give you a free gym room. And if you really want to get into the weights and that, I got an exercise room here. You can come on in here and do that. But you got to get that wood moved first. No takers. I just don't understand it. Anyway, let me move it along here to, I think I was moving it to, who was I moving it to? Here, I got so many guys, I'm thinking about what they're saying. I get myself screwed up here. Oh, K2, I'm turning it to John. K2YN, hope you're copying, John. Name is Gary, Gulf America Radio Yankee. QTH is Wildwood, Missouri, about 46 miles southwest of St. Louis. So over there to you, John.
John, are you still with us in South Carolina? Gary, I've got myself in the rotation next here, so I'll pick it up here just for a minute, and I'll just send it on down to Henry, N4EDQ, and I'm a little off frequency here, guys. There we go. That's close enough for government work, Charlie. Anyway, K0VUW with the group, KK4GZQ. Good morning to Chris, AJ1G. Hey, good morning to Dan, November 8 India Echo. Dan, good copy, but I was running to the coffee pot when you were making your transmit, and I heard something on the audio. Maybe you got it straightened out. Not sure. But I'll be interested to listen to you on your next over as well. Yeah, Gary, I know about when it comes to work, I run a little small business, and I have to try to get a little help, especially since I've had this surgery here lately, and I've had some stories I can say, but let's just do that another time, maybe off the air, who knows. And Don was talking about putting up an antenna with a drone. Man, I'd like to be there when they do that, Don. I'm interested in those drones and for use as such. That's an awesome idea. If you can get to where you can control one of those and drop when you need it to drop, what have you. Pretty cool stuff. Very interesting on the W3MMR, I believe you said, with a pair of AX9902s. That's a new one on me, man. But I don't know. It looks pretty. I think the one I saw that you posted on there looks pretty cool. but sounds like it maybe needs a lot of work. I don't know. Anyway, so I'm not going to keep it here, Henry. We'll keep this thing moving along. You know, Kevin's gone now, so I believe that you'll pass it right down to Charlie and then on around the horn that way. Henry. N4EDQ with the group KK4GZQ. Morning, there, boss.
KK4GZQ and 4 Echo Delta Queen EDQ and Blue Ridge. Well, what a group. And Don, you sound great. You sound like you're in my back door. Good morning, Perry. And Dan sounded good too. I didn't get Chris's call sign. I could hear him in there, but not really good. And Gary's always kicking in, and then all the Kevins, they all sounded good. I'm going to do like Gary, just do Kevin, and that'll take care of it. That's the end of the story. That's the way I'm going to leave it. Anyway, got a question for you guys. Who is going to Dolphin Ham Fest? It's on February the 22nd, and I guess we're going to be in the red building again, if I take my memory right. I think talked to KK5IM in Texas the other day on 20 meters. He told me they're going to go to the Dayton Ham Fest this year, so he will not be in Dayton. But Kevin, it sure be nice if you can make it to Dalton this year, since you're in the recovery mode. I think you need to take a little trip and recover with a bunch of turkeys. Anyway, K4FNY N4EDQ. Go there, Charlie. I'm sure you're going to make it to Dalton, I hope.
N4EDQ group. K4FNY. The plans are to make it all Ham Fest. I think it's true from Atlanta going. I'll either drive or get a ride up there, one or the other. I'd rather get a ride than drive. It's a long way from here. It works out. I've been going the back route through back roads to go up there. Interstate. I'm not a big fan of interstate. I enjoy seeing the countryside a little bit. When you're driving 70 miles an hour, you can't see very much. You have to pay attention to the road. And those drones interest me too. It would have been nice. It would have been a lot easier to pull that antenna up. What I've got up there at the suspension point in the trees, that big oak tree, I made up an arrangement of a couple of those stainless steel bands go around the limb, and the insulator sticking out the bottom of it. It served me well here for a long time. I just, what I had to do is I had to contend with the HOA, the homeowners association. So I've got a 133-foot antenna up, they can't even see it. And it does pretty good. It is noticeable. It's got a lot of background noise. And if it was supposed dipole or something, it's probably worth $100. Anyway, I used to work a lot of VHF and the antenna work there. I think the best antenna I had was a Yagi, a 6-element Yagi. It was in the top of an old windmill tower we had in this place. About 20 feet above the platform up there where the tower was. And I worked an awful lot of 6 years. I got to enjoy the band opening in late 50. It was 10 watts to work all over the world. Anyway, I was turning to Don. He's on the Great Center like everybody in here. And good morning to the folks that have checked in. I'm going to run up and get another couple of morning spoils. When I come right back, WC4D in the group. K4FNY.
K4FNY, WC4D. Well, everybody's holding up good this morning. Chris is really well from the office. And I tried to go to Web SDR there and F3F, and couldn't hardly hear him at all on there, so I could actually hear him better here on my radio than I could through the Web SDR. So I'll let that one go with that. Henry, like I said, you're doing good. And Dan, he was, he had a little problem with his audio too. I noticed that too. I was going to make a comment about it. His signal was good, but he was a little bit mushy sounding at first on his audio, and then it got better, and he was all over the place. So I think he was tuning it up and working a little bit. He said things weren't quite in kilter there, so maybe he got everything kiltered up there, and it's working now. Yeah, it's going to be interesting. I'm going to get a hold of Doug. He's got a bunch of this single wire, copper-coated steel wire that's plastic insulated. And if I put it up that high in the trees, just because of the movements of the trees, regular wire would stretch and it would break and it wouldn't last no time. So I'm going to put some of that copper-coated steel wire up there and see how that works. I've actually thought about trying to, I'm going to try to build it close to the ground and test it out to see if it works. But use some of this C-wire that I have. It's double-stranded and just twist the ends of it together and see how that would work for an antenna cap. That stuff would be impossible to break. It'd be up there for 50 years and no problem at all, unless you just slap that bore through the casing on the outside and expose that copper-coated steel, and it would break it. It would take a lot to break that stuff up, or even wear some of it. It's amazingly strong stuff. So I might try. I've got enough of that stuff that I can make a low one. I'm going to test it out to see if it'll work, and if it works good at low level, it should only work better at higher level, right? That's my thinking anyway. And with that, I'll let it go back around to Perry. I don't have much to add this morning. Good morning to everybody, and we'll let you have it. W3MMR. K4D. It's Dan, guys.
Yeah, let me turn this up. It goes to Dan after Charlie. I went to Dan. So Dan, pick it up and then turn it to me. N8IE, W3MMR.
Alright, W3MMR. Before I go on any further, how's the audio on this thing sound?
It's better now.
Alright, fantastic. Here we go. Alright, there we go. Oh, this thing's been a little cantankerous this morning. What's going on with it? It's like a little old and kind of crotchable at times. But anyway, yeah, I'm going to have to pull all these wires and cables out from my old station area here on the dump and get things redone. I know I got some bad jumpers. I got some of these good little Gecko probes, so I need to go there and just fix them. That's kind of my plan for maintenance here. Get me some, and a back full of connectors and just go through the track and replace some of the wet foot down and just get it and that's what I need to do. Oh, this thing's finally looking good on the meters. So that's about it, guys. I'll turn it back over to, let me get my notes right here. Good Lord Almighty. Terry, Calvin Gates this morning. I'm going to turn it back over to you, brother. W3MMR in the group. This is November India Echo.
All right, N8IE in the group W3MMR. Real good, Dan. Yeah, whatever you did, cleaned it up. Definitely cleaned it up some. So, excuse me. Well, good morning again, everyone. Everyone's still holding up in there. Good morning to you, Gary. K0VUW. Big signal here as always, about 15 over. S9. Good morning to Chris. If you can hear me, AJ1G. Unfortunately, no path between us at the moment, but that's usually the story here. So I'm just adjusting my carrier. That's usually the story here between us in the morning, just being too close. And he's too close to the web SDRs, whether it be the QIX web SDR or whether it be the K4FNY web SDR there. So, but nevertheless, looks like I'm coming in good. on the QIX web SDR. So anyway, because I'm a little further away. So did I hear, Don, that you're going to be putting up an antenna with a drone? And you better take a video of that, because it's too far for me to drive to come hang out and help you. But I'd love to see a video of that. That'd be cool, man. That'd be the way to do it. You know, any tree you want, you could place it perfectly. So I don't know if they have like remote control, like a hook or something, you know, that you can release, or like a grabber that you can release in the air. I don't know how that would work, or if you would just kind of, you know, take one end of the string and bring it up and kind of drape it over the tree, then lower the drone back down on the other side. I guess that's maybe how you would do it. I don't know. I'm not smart enough to figure these things out. So maybe you could comment on that, but that'd be cool, man. I've never heard of anybody doing that before, so I would love to see that. Kevin, you better get over there and help him and take some pictures, because I want to see what's going on with that. Yeah, the W3DUQ Linear. I guess it appears to be built in the mid-60s. There's some dates on the inside, 1964. I sent the information to Steve, KD3HT, who's in the AM group. I sent information to Brent, W1IA, Keith, WA1HZK, and also to Clark Turner. I can't remember. I never can remember Clark's call, Kevin. So I know it's a 7-land call. I do know that much. K7 something. Anyway, and everybody, you know, kind of said the same thing about it. It's going to need to be completely stripped. Everything in it is very old. It's not going to work the way it is. The high volt, the B plus iron, high voltage iron isn't there. It's got a really nice big variac in it, but that's about it. So I guess he's going to have to hold on to it for a little while longer. Really, the only thing I was interested in was really the cabinet, because I want to build a 2 or 3 3-500 amplifier here soon. I got to get my parts list together, and I think Brent and Keith up there are going to help me out with some parts. Keith has a surplus of parts apparently, and he said before I buy anything, make sure I run my parts list by them too. And Brent echoed what Keith said, and I could probably get those things from him, you know, parts at pretty cheap or next to nothing. So anyway, we'll keep it moving along. Big group here. My son's calling me on the phone right now, so let me answer this, and we'll keep it moving along here. And I guess I'll turn it over to Kevin's not in there, so it goes to Chris. And Kevin, if you could relay it up to Chris for me, because I'm sure he's not hearing me. AJ on the group from W3MMR.
People
turn, bud.
He might have disappeared on us. Jerry, it's your turn. Did you disappear?
Yeah, I think he was signing, Henry. I believe it'll go to, if Chris is done with it, then it goes out to Gary in Missouri there, over.
Yeah, go ahead, Gary, pick it up. K0VUW, your turn. He might have taken a break there, Kevin. Go ahead.
Okay, I think I'm going to go ahead and sign. I've been in here early. Maybe give some room for some more guys to get in down south and see see if some others want to jump in. The group's been pretty big here, so great to hear everybody this morning. I think Kevin signed out, and Kevin over in Mount Juliet, Tennessee, signed out. John's out of there, K2YN out of South Carolina. And good morning again to Dan. He's still there, N8IE. Perry, I believe, is signed. Good morning to Chris, AJ1G. Chris, just barely had you in here on my receiver this morning, and just had things too tied up to bring up the any of the SDRs here this morning, Chris, but pleasant good day to you up there, buddy. Good to hear you. Don, always a pleasure, man. Hope to talk with you later on by phone or whatever means, for the smoke signals or whatever means we can, Don. Smoke signals probably not going to work today either, huh? We're going to get the same thing again today, more rain. Here it comes, Henry. 7-3, everybody. Been a pleasure. Always a pleasure. N4EDQ, KK4GZQ, 7-3 from Nonesuch, Kentucky.
Yeah, Kevin, are you going to make it to the Hamfest?
Oh, Dalton? No, Henry. No, I've got too much expense right now. They're really they're bashing me pretty hard on this surgery. So I'm having to see what I can do to get this paid off before I go on any more escapades there, over.
Yeah, can I give you my phone number?
Yeah, I've got it in an email, I think, and I hope I loaded it in my phone, but go ahead and resend it again if you want.
706-455-9749. I want to share something with you about the medical bill before you go throw a whole lot of money. $9749. Matter of fact, when I get done with when I turn it over there to Charlie, if you want to give me a call, go ahead. I might be able to solve it by tomorrow. All right, very good. 14. I'm going to keep it short. I'm going to make this my last one. I think most everybody is gone. I'm going to give it over there to Charlie. And good morning, Don. Gary's gone, and Dan, I think, is gone. N8IE, maybe not. So Charlie, you can give it to N8IE and see if he's still in there. Gary, I think, either went off or he's resting. If not, you want to take a little break to Charlie, see if Gary comes back in. I'm going to say 7-3 this morning. I've been in here for a little while, and band's changing. So you fellows have a good morning. And Kevin, if you want to give me a jingle, go ahead and give me a jingle. 706-455-9749. K4FNY, N4EDQ.
K4GZQ. Oh, that is trouble in River City. Good morning, Joe. K4GZQ. K4FNY. Oh, we got a bunch of folks checking out. I'm going to hang in for a few minutes, but I got to go get decent this morning and go see the physical terrorist again. And let them work on me for a little while. So I'm not hanging out too long. But Joe, I was passing through WC4D K4D, Don, I thought he's still here or not. So, Don, if you are coming in or not, Joe, you tell me in the next transmission. WC4D, K4FNY.
All right. Yeah, I'm going to get ready to back out of here, too. We got on here this morning just a little before 5, and we've been yapping an hour and a half. Getting to be breakfast time. My excuse when I got on I couldn't get on early because I was eating a bagel. Now I'm getting ready to eat my other half of the bagel. I only ate half of it this morning. Good morning, Joe. K4JCP. Hope everybody's good down your way. It's got to be a little bit warmer. I think I looked at there just a minute ago out the airport. 39 degrees and raining here in Lexington, Kentucky, again as always. The home of the rain. I think the Kentucky Derby at the rate they're going, they'll have to put them on floats and float them around the track. We've had enough rain to float a horse around here. I'm telling you. No good. And I'm going to go ahead and say 73s to everyone this morning. It's been a great group. Enjoyed it. And we'll pick it up again tomorrow. And I don't know, Joe, it's going to be all up to you to figure out who to turn it over to once you get it, because everybody has pretty much dropped out of here. N8IE might still be in here. Chris is fine. Kevin's fine. Kevin is fine. We had 3 Kevins fine. And Gary did come back. Charlie's signing. So it might be down to you and I don't know who else, Joe. So you go ahead and pick it up. K4JCP, WC.
Are you going to go to Dolphin?
This year, I broke her foot, so I'm kind of like I'm the third leg here for a while. She's getting around, but I'm only mode of transportation. Wish I could. I had 60. I'm talking to my injury is a Dolphin pound.
Use a dummy load, dummy.
Okay, alrighty. All right, let me say 73s, and Perry is in there too. So turn it over to Perry there when you're done, Joe. Very good. We'll miss you. W3MMR is in there also. 73s to all. We'll catch you guys later. K4JCP, N4EDQ. We'll talk to you.
Okay, can you find it? Always good to be we'll be listening to the stories that developed from Dolphin there. I heard Charlie say he was going. So hopefully y'all have some nice weather around that way, or up that way, or over that way, whichever way it is. Anyway, just pulled up to Birmingham 60 this morning. On a help on SB220. And listened on the 178. And good morning to you up there, Gary, and morning Charlie, and heard Kevin in here, and morning to you, Kevin, if you're still listening. And let's see, so Perry, had a very light copy on you last time, but I think I've got the SDR pulled up there, so I might be able to copy. Just booming in on you, so we'll see how it goes. W3MMR.
K4JCP, W3MMR. Oh, geez, everybody signed. Yeah, Joe, I got a light copy on you here this morning as well. I guess it's obviously just bad conditions between us. Nevertheless, I'm going to get out of here as well, and I'll turn it to Dan, N8IE. I know he might still be in there. But yeah, my son called. I turned the volume down. I come back, and everybody's gone. So Anyway, I'll just say 7-3 to everyone, to Charlie, to Dan, to Don, to Kevin, to both Kevins, to you, Chris, AJ1G, to Gary, VUW, if you're still listening, 7-3 to you, Joe, 7-3, maybe if Art's listening, hello and goodbye, Art, because I know you usually jump in here about this time, and go 7-3 to you, Henry, N4EDQ. Good copy on you up here this morning, Henry, really, really good copy. Definitely some of the strongest I've heard you, so real good stuff. Anyway, 7-3 guys, have a great day. We're going to try to stay dry up here. Wet, cold, and rain is the story here in southeast Pennsylvania this morning. So 7-3, we'll catch you later. I'll turn it up to you, Dan, N8IE. Listen out for your final, and we'll catch you guys a little bit later. N8IE, oh, hold on a second here. Let me look at something. All right, N8IE in the group, 7-3 from W3MMR. See you, Chris. See you, AJ1G. See you.
On. W3MMR, before I get long-winded here, can you hear me all right?
I can hear you just fine. Yeah, I hear you fine up here. Go ahead.
Okay, just wanted to make sure we switched over to the little HT40 behind the amplifier. Not had this thing on in a while, and it looks good on the meters. It's driving the amp pretty solidly. Huh. Not bad at all. Yeah, I get on this little thing every now and then. Like to run it. It's rock bound, so I need to almost had me a VFO for it yesterday. There was a nice night VFO up on eBay, and we missed it at the last minute. But the search will go on. I still want to get a little VFO for this thing. I'm rock bound for right now, and it's like me, it's a little bit off frequency. All right, anyway, I'm going to make this my last transmission. I'll listen around another round for everybody. But we'll try to catch you all again in the morning. We wish everybody a great day, and those of you like me, try to stay dry. Lord, this weather. So 7-3, take care, everyone. From Kettering, Ohio, this is November 8th, India Echo. And I think it goes over to WC4D if he's still in there.
Real quick, let me make sure I got it. Dan, that's the cleanest, the loudest, and the best signal I've heard on you ever. I mean, that thing sounds phenomenal. I mean, I didn't even recognize you. I didn't recognize your voice. I thought it was somebody else. I've never heard you sound that clean before. You'll hear it on the recording. You sound phenomenal. You hear the difference between the rigs. I mean, it's night and day. Keep using that rig. I'm out of here, 7-3.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that very, very much. N8IE.